We're going to do a brief video on OKTA Stock news, and we're looking at a daily chart. We've got three moving averages on here. Have a green 5-day, a red 20-day, and a blue 200-day moving average. Let's go back here to these highs that were made back in February of 2021, approximately $294, roughly right around in there. You can see that our 200-day moving average was coming up and beginning to roll over, and you can see how incredibly the stock oscillated right around the 200-day moving average. It's just amazing to watch. And finally, it made its decision and broke down hard and began the bear market. You can see it broke down to here, rallied right back up to the 200-day moving average, and then went straight into a bear market sell-off, and a really nice little bear market sell-off as long as you weren't long. Take a look at, respected to some degree, the 20-day moving average, in red, and we just kept going lower and lower and lower until we put in a bottom down here somewhere around the May 24th and $77 level. That was in 2022. Throughout the summer, we basically went sideways. We had a slight little upward bias, but we basically were going sideways. The moving averages became useless to us because, as you can see, the 20-day was completely flat. What was going on here technically is, you could see as we declined, the gap between the 200-day and the price just kept getting wider and wider and wider. And whenever you have a gap that's getting wide like this, you're going to need time to come across, because the market has to have something. As you can see here, they have to have something to try to understand what price is doing, and they're clearly using the 200-day moving average with the stock. So as this gap got wider, this distance from here to here got wider. As you can see, it got wider. Now the stock's got to go sideways to get close to this 200-day moving average, so we can begin to get some technical ideas of what's going on. I'm not in the fundamental analysis business. I'm just giving you a technical analysis view. I don't know what happened with this stock, but clearly somebody took it out and shot it today. You can see, as I look at my separate computer screen, it's down $30, down 33% on 45 million shares traded today. Their average daily rate is about 2.5 million shares. So this stock was taken out today and literally just plummeted, and that's where we are right now. This is looks like it's a low for the day was 58, and there's a huge gap here between 69 and 88. It's almost a $20 gap. What is the takeaway from this? Well, first, you can see that from a technical perspective, when you get this far away from a 200-day moving average with a stock, you're going to go sideways, and that's really a good indicator of what was going on here. It's not always going to happen, but it usually happens. The other thing is, this stock is in a bear market. When you are in a bear market, almost anything can spook the market and send you down to newer lows, and it's just important to keep in mind. Even though moving averages can't be relied upon for much other than just basic analysis, you can definitely see that this stock was in a bear market, and somebody, apparently a lot of people, decided to sell it today. As far as my analysis of what's going to happen with this stock, it's anybody's guess. In general, stock markets will fill these gaps. This gap, it's my guess, will eventually be filled. This stock is not a penny stock, so we could easily get a rally on this stock. I have no idea what this stock's going to do. If I just looked at it from a totally just guesswork, I would say that we're probably going to eventually rally back up to this $87 level and fill this gap, maybe even 90, 95 level. But right now, there's no way to tell for sure what's going to happen with the stock. We're in a bear market. It has made new lows today, and we need some more time, at least a couple weeks, to see what's going on with this stock. I know that's not a huge help to anybody, but just giving you my honest opinion for entertainment purposes only. Not really sure what's going to happen, because the moving averages are not much of a help here, and the 200-day is just too far away. So we'll have to take a couple weeks, and see what happens. Maybe we'll do another video on this stock at that time. I checked this earlier. I do not think algorithmically we follow this stock. Let me check and see here. This is RBAM Research's algorithmic trades, and we do not follow it. This is published Monday through Friday before 7 a.m. This is today's the 1st of September. We put out buys for 1, 5, and 20-day hold periods, and that's what these columns are. You can see if you take a look at Apple, it's got some buy prices here for your entertainment only. You have to do your own research. You can't use these for anything other than entertainment. But basically how this works, you have a 1-day hold, 5-day hold, a 20-day hold. These are trading days, not market days, or not calendar days. They're trading days. And if you were to buy something in this column, assuming your own research said that was a good idea, you'd hold for 1 day max and close out at the end of trading the next day for at a loss. So buy today, close out at just before trading ends tomorrow. Again, 5-day buy today, close out just before end of trading, 5 trading days, and so forth for the 20-day. You take your profits as soon as you get them, assuming you do, and if you don't, you close out as I just described. So take your profits even today if you got them, but close out worst case at the end of 1, 5, and 20-day holding periods. So that's how these work. You can get 190 plus stocks. You can get everything we cover. Forex, the major Forex pairs, BTC for crypto, and the most liquid futures, as well as the 190 stocks at rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. That's rbamresearch.com, published 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, before 7 a.m. If you like the button, please click the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, please do that. Keep in mind there's absolutely no cost and no credit card required to go to our website and sign up for these stock prices. And keep in mind, everything that you see or hear on here, including the entry prices, is for entertainment purposes only. You can't use them for anything other than entertainment. And you have to do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk.